I think Druid's about to be ridiculous or at a minimum super fun going into Season 2. Let's start with the fact that Nature's Fury was pretty good. Now, if you're familiar with the Nature's Fury build previously, effectively whenever you cast an Earth skill, you have a chance to trigger a free Storm skill of the same category and vice versa with Storm and Earth. That was effectively how this works. But they added something new to Nature's Fury. The free skills from Nature's Fury now count as both Earth and Storm skills. So effectively, whenever you get that free proc from Nature's Fury, now in addition, let's say you get a free Storm skill, that Storm skill will be applied both the bonuses from your Storm passives as well as your Earth passives this time. So that free Storm skill will now benefit from things like critical strike damage from your Earth skills, but also Druid now has these Paragon readings, which it used to be your Earth skill deal 30% increased damage to all enemies affected by crowd control, but now its Earth skills deal 10% X increased critical strike damage, increased by 25% of the total amount of bonus damage to crowd control up to 40% X. So the cap on that is now increased. On top of it, look at Thunderstruck here. Previous was 30% increased critical strike damage against vulnerable or immobilized, but now it deals bonus damage equal to 50% of the total amount of damage to close and damage to distant bonuses. And remember, because of the change to Nature's Fury, both of these new Paragons will apply. So whenever you activate this new Nature's Fury, you're going to be hitting exceptionally hard off of the free proc because that free proc now gets the bonuses from both of these. It also is going to make itemization easier because if you have damage to close, damage to crowd control, for instance, like this Great Staff of the Crone has both of, now both of these are going to be affecting the multipliers off of the Paragon. Now, these would be pretty cool changes to the Druid, but there's also an item that will benefit immensely from this build as well. If you actually look at this new item, which looks like probably the most fun unique out of all the new ones, it's a Druid unique amulet. Casting Boulder while Hurricane is active will cause your boulders to rotate around you. Now, Boulder is actually in the same category as Hurricane, meaning when you cast a Hurricane or a Boulder, you have a chance to cast, that's right, the other one of these effects, and they're going to rotate together. So if everything lines up right, you're going to have a whole bunch of boulders going around in a circle doing a whole lot of damage. So I think Nature's Fury sounds like it's going to be even more fun, even though it was arguably one of the most fun builds already. But we also know because of the changes to the damage buckets of vulnerable and critical strike damage, and with Overpower being more of a focus this season, that there is multiple builds that should be good for the Druid. If you're interested in doing like a pulverized werebear, for instance, that would be one other such build that should be decent. And of course, that's going to be better just by the fact that the nature of the base life to maximum life change. Fortify is now based upon your maximum life instead of your base life. Maximum life is actually a focus of the Druid as well, so this will help out with this build. And if you decide to go down the route of doing the core overpower build, there's an amulet for this as well. After you spend 3 under your primary resource, your next core skill is guaranteed to overpower. Your critical strikes to overpower deal 80 to 120% X increased damage. Druid's already got a guaranteed overpower right here with Obsidian Slam. We also have a guaranteed overpower off of this right here, 12 seconds while remaining healthy. So that's 1, 2, 3 guaranteed overpowers, and there is another guaranteed overpower as well you get in werebear form every 24 seconds here at the base level of it. So that is 4 guaranteed overpowers. And we know Rampaging Werebeast for the Overpower build is going to be nerfed, but the uptime should be easier as you could actually use a minor vampiric power that reduces the cooldown by 20% and increases the damage for people affected by your damage over time in case you decide to use the Poison Creeper dot effect. Or if you're doing the Nature's Fury build, we already mentioned 5 basic skills cast, your active cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. There's also a major power around core skills to overpower. When your core skill overpowers an enemy, spawn 3 volatile blood orbs. Collecting a volatile blood drop causes it to explode, dealing 60% physical damage around you every 20 seconds. Your next skill is guaranteed to overpower. There is another time-based overpower. So Druid is looking like you could do an overpower werebear transform type of fantasy build, or you could also do your Nature's Fury caster style of build, and both of these look like they're going to be pretty decent. So personally for myself, I've decided I'm going to try Druid going into this season because it looks really, really fun. As soon as this video is live, I will be live as well at twitch.tv/Darth Microtransaction. You can find that in the pinned comment as well as the description. And we're going to be going straight into Diablo 4 Season 2, trying out the Druid. Come on by, say hi, see what the game looks like in Season 2, and I'll see you there.